Hey guys, this is Brian J's Nerd Talk Live. Well, not live. This is Brian J's Nerd Talk, and I just wanted to also mention another thing that I loved about Yumi and a Nightmare Painter is that one of Brandon Sanderson's influences for the book is Final Fantasy X, the video game, which is one of the greatest video games I've ever played in my life. It was my number one video game for so long until I played Death Stranding, and I think Death Stranding is probably the greatest video game I've ever played. And I mean, I would put Elden Ring in like my top 3 or top 5, Skyrim, The Witcher 3, but Final Fantasy X was like my number one forever. And I love Final Fantasy X, and it's like the thing that influenced Brandon Sanderson in writing Yumi and the Nightmare Painter from Final Fantasy X is that two of the love interests, two of the characters have certain like jobs and professions that are like that fit within the fantasy world. Like for what's her name, Yuna in Final Fantasy X, like her job was like controlling spirits or whatever else. And for Titus, he is a part of like a really awesome sport, and he's like playing in the games or whatever. And they're both like a part of the world in the world building, you know. And so that was like his influence in writing Yumi and a Nightmare Painter, where Yumi has a particular job and Painter has a job, and both of those jobs are a part of the world that they're living in and as a part of the world building. So, you know, that's another thing that I thought was great. Is that Brandon Sanderson is a huge fan of Final Fantasy X, which is my favorite game, and I'm glad that game is still has such an influence and an impact on so many people, and from books, you know, manga, anime, and video games as a whole. That game is so special, and it was great. It was so great. It feels like at the time in 2001 it came out of nowhere how great it was. But anyways, those are my thoughts. I just wanted to talk about that some more, and this is Brian J's Nerd Talk, and I'll talk to y'all later.